Some weirdo might be drinking a big gulp, spills it on his lap or her lap, makes you crash into a pole. Hello lovers and welcome back to Travel Snacks. Today I'm going to be talking about the 7 things you need to do before you leave on any long-term road trip. You can't just jump in your car and take off. I mean, you can, but you should protect yourself and protect your car and take care of some of the responsibilities because you're an adult. Number 1, make sure your car insurance is intact and has enough coverage. You're going to be driving a lot of miles, a lot of hours, and even if you're the most perfectest driver ever, some weirdo might be drinking a big gulp, spills it on his lap or her lap, makes you crash into a pole, or a big rock might fall on your windshield. I'm not wishing that on anybody. I'm just saying that anything can happen. You should contact your car insurance company to make sure of what's covered on your plan so you know what's going to be the case, and also make sure you know what to do in case of an accident, who you call, where you call, what's the process. You should also ask what happens if you're in another state and you have an accident. Then they can let you know if you're covered, not covered, or where you can go, or what auto body shops you should go to, or what's the process. Number 2, homeowners or renters insurance. Even though you have car insurance, that will cover you if you get in a car accident. But what about if you're parked on the side of the road, you go into Walmart, you do a little shopping, and you come out and your window's busted and your laptop is gone? What do you do then? Well, your car insurance usually is not going to cover that. The best thing to do is to contact your homeowner's insurance or your renter's insurance because they cover theft of your stuff in your car. I thought that it was only covered if it was parked in your driveway and somebody stole from you at your house, but it's not. It actually goes with you wherever you go because I think they consider your car basically part of your dwelling, and I mean, if you're car camping, that is your dwelling. Check with your car insurance company. They might have coverage for renters or homeowners and you'll probably get a discount, and that's a good way to save money as well. If you go to a company like Lemonade, they have an app and you just go on there and they're going to give you like a bigger amount for personal coverage, personal property coverage, like $50,000, and that's like $20 a month, which is not bad. But if you lower that down to $20,000 for personal property, then it goes down to less than $10 a month. Now, of course, this is dependent on where you live, your zip code, or all these different factors. And if you have extra things like expensive jewelry you're traveling with, expensive cameras, and of course it can fluctuate depending on what you have. But for $10 or $20 a month, it's a peace of mind in case anything happens and somebody gets into your car while you're traveling. Number 3, if you live alone and you are going on a long road trip, it's not hard to just hit the subscribe button. And since you're already doing that, just scooch over a little bit and hit the notification bell. I mean, you're already there. Just hit the like button. If you live alone and you are going on a long road trip, you're going to want to go to the post office or go online and fill out a mail hold form so you can have all your mail held. I can't even talk today. You can have all your mail. That's a weird thing to mail held. Mail held. Fill out a form to have all your mail held at the post office so that it's not just continuing to come to your house and people are seeing that your mailbox is getting full. At a certain point, they're going to stop squishing all your mail in there and you're going to have to go get it anyways. So if you're going to be gone for a month or longer, I recommend filling out that form until you return. Then you just go in there and they give you like your box of mail. Number 4. You want to make sure to get your car checked out. Get your oil change, make sure your car is functioning. If there's any service lights on, go get that checked out. I highly recommend, if it's a newer car, take it to the car manufacturer place. Like if you have a Honda, Toyota, Kia, whatever you have, go to that place, make an appointment, and just make sure that they check everything out just to make sure that everything is good to go. Don't let them sell you a bunch of extra stuff you don't need, but just make sure that your car is in tip-top shape and that you don't have anything that's going to cause you to break down in the middle of the desert or the forest or the woods or somewhere scary. You definitely don't want that. Get your tires checked. You're going to be putting a lot of wear and tear on your tires, and you want to make sure that there's enough tread, that there's no slow leaks, that there's not a hole, there's not a nail in your tire. You want to make sure that your tires are fit for a long ride. 5. If you're like me and you have gray hair, or you have color treated hair, or you have something that you have to maintain your hair, make sure you get your hair appointment as close to you leaving as possible. I just got my hair done, got my blonde updated, and got my grays covered, but I'm not leaving for another 3 weeks, and that's too soon to get my hair redone. But when I'm on the road, I know I'm gonna have to get it done again, And I'm probably not gonna go to somebody I don't know because it's taken me so long to find the right hairstylist. Which, if you're ever in the desert area of Palm Springs or Palm Desert, you should go to Sagebrush Studios and go get an appointment with Carlin and Val or Brent because they're awesome. My hair used to be the most damaged. I had a really bad hair job done and it really took like a year to repair, and now my hair is finally feeling healthy and looking really good. But make sure you get your hair done before you leave. I'm gonna have to do some sort of root touch-up along the way, so I'm sure I'll make a video about that. That should be interesting. 6. Get to the doctor or dentist before you embark on a long journey. Make sure that you're healthy, all your medications up to date, that you got them from the pharmacy. If you need any tests done or any blood work done, that you get that done about a month before you leave, at least, so that if you have to get results or anything, that you have time to do that. Just make sure that you're healthy enough to travel, because there's a lot of times you're gonna be sitting for a very long time and you want to make sure that you're in good health. And 7, the last and final thing that you need to do right before you leave, probably a day or two before you leave, is to call your bank and your credit card companies and make sure that they know that you're going to be traveling to different states. You don't want them to block your card from being used, especially if you're on the road. Say if you're at a gas station and you need to get gas and they put like a block on your card because they think it's fraudulent. Call the card companies and tell them you're going on a road trip, and they'll usually ask you what states you're going to. So if you have a rough itinerary, you can just list out the states that you're going to be going to, which is a good safety feature too, because if you say, for example, okay, I'm going to be in Florida, but somebody's doing some charges in Minnesota, then they'll probably put a block on the card. And that's good for you because you don't want to get identity theft when you're on the road. That's terrible. That's happened to me a couple times. Have you ever gone on a really long road trip? What are some of the things that you've done before you left? Like, what are some of the tips if you're a homeowner, or if you're renting, or if you're staying with family or friends? Like, what do you do before you leave for a trip? I want to know. Put them in the comments. I'm sure everybody else in the Travel Snacks community would like to know too.